Yes, how are you doing, viewers? To you, I'm Natumanya Osbat, your tour operator, tour consultant. Yeah, classic exciting safaris. Yeah, as I told you, when you visit East Africa or you visit Uganda, there are major things that you can't leave East Africa or Uganda without spotting or experiencing. For example, the big fives. It is very rare, very rare. Even it cannot happen on a safari. For you to tour East Africa, you have a safari in Kenya, you have a safari in Uganda, you have a safari in Tanzania, and you miss big fives. It's rare. And today, among the big fives, I'm talking about one of them that is too huge. The one you know, the one called elephant. You know, in Africa, we have two kinds of elephants whereby we are gifted by God and nature. Yeah, we have elephants that can survive on tracks or tree branches. Those so-called the browsers. The term browsing comes from their feeding habits. When they are feeding, or the one we can call term eating in simple terms, they move breaking tree branches, eating on tree branches, thus terming them to be browsers. And those ones basically live in forested areas. For example, if you're having a safari to Bwindi, let's say you're going for gorilla trekking, it will be automatic on a safari that you will see that browsing elephant. When you go to Chibare National Park in Western Uganda also, as you're going for chimpanzee trekking, you also meet a browsing elephant. Then we also happen to have the savanna elephants. Those savanna elephants, they are also called grazers. Reason being, they graze or feed on grass like other grazing animals. For example, we take it to domestic homes like cows, goats that feed or graze on short grasses. Yeah, so basically when you visit Uganda, you have to find, or you got to find, the grazing elephants in Murchison Falls National Park. You will find grazing or grazers in Queen Elizabeth National Park. Yeah, and the reason why are they called the African elephants? When you take a look at elephant that are found in Africa, basically in East Africa, they have big ears. Those big ears are made like the map of Africa. Yes, they have that big track that is used for grazing, for browsing, for defense, for feeding, everything, for fighting, that track. Then they also happen to have the tusk, or the so-called ivory. It becomes an ivory when the animal dies. When the animal dies and they cut off that tusk, it becomes an ivory. And that's the major thing that make elephants as one of the endangered species in Africa on the planet, because most people be hunting elephants not only for meat but also for tusks. Yeah, because when they kill an elephant, after it dying, they will cut off that tusk, and after cutting it from an animal, we term it too as ivory, and is used for many purposes, various purposes. They be needed in industry, so it is too, you get. That's for you.